Hi, my magical creatures, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is I'm going to talk about the benefits of living alone while transitioning. So I know I posted a video recently about like living alone, being trans and everything, but I don't know. I just felt like that video was a little weird. I don't know. I feel like it was weird and random. I just feel like after I rewatched it, I was just kind of like, but after rewatching it, it actually gave me like really good ideas of me living alone, the benefits of living alone while being trans. So if you can afford to live on your own, I would definitely recommend that if you're going through like your transition and stuff. Unless you live like in a very supportive environment, then I guess this video is not for you. But if you can live on your own, or if you're thinking about it, here are these tips and benefits that I'm going to share with you. So before we begin, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, and don't forget to subscribe. It's a free way to help your girl out. So let's get started. Cracks me up every time. Um, Okay, so basically, I want to say the first tip that I have, like the benefits of living alone while transitioning, is when I stayed with a family member, I was judged harshly. So I remember going through my transition, and every single day, I was just really judged by this one family member. Every single day that I lived in the household. I was judged. It was always a problem. Like every time I would go out or wear anything, and it was just like I felt like no matter how much I did, just it was never enough. And I really feel like what it was that this person was just very unhappy that I chose to transition, and I think anything that I did would just be a trigger. So I don't. It wasn't me. It was definitely that person. But yeah, so I don't know if y'all are going through the same thing. And here comes Dancer, just want to be around me. Yes, the dancer was there too in the household and saw, some of the things that took place there too. Um, but yeah, I was definitely judged harshly. So if you can live on your own, you don't have to deal with the criticism and like, that kind of stuff. Okay, so the second tip is living on your own, transitions that there's no judgment. You can literally wake up, do what you want to do, and you don't have someone in your ear saying, like, why are you wearing that? What are you doing? Oh my God, you look ugly. All these harsh things. Like living alone is like no judgment. You're free to do what you want to do. Okay. Um, Number three is wear whatever you want and not get judged for it. I remember every single day, because I remember when I was planning on doing like my transition, like dressing up full time as a woman. I remember working at this store. I'm just gonna say it, Charlotte Russe. I used to work at that store. I worked there for like a good 2 years, and we had a really big discount. I don't know what it is now, but back then it was 40% off. And then every other month, I think on one weekend, we got 50% off of everything. So I would save my money and I would buy all my girl clothes there. So I knew I was going to transition in the summertime. So I was like, okay, let me just stock up and buy all these like cute summer clothes and, stuff like that. So that's what I did. And then when summertime came and, I got my hair done and everything like that, I started dressing up full time as a woman. And I remember my family member every single day was like, why are you spending all your money? Why are you wearing all that? It don't look right. You look like you go to the club, like all this stuff. And, it was definitely hating. And that person was the only one hating too. Like when I'm gone in public, I was treated like a woman. So, um, definitely, when you're first starting to transition and stuff, because like you've already accepted yourself. So clearly the people in your household probably still like dealing with it or still hurt or whatever, some type of way, like grieving like the old you or whatever. Um, Definitely, if you could live alone, you don't have to deal with them like judging you harshly, especially you dressing up and you being yourself, and everything like that. So, the next tip is do your own nails at home. So definitely like a benefit of me. If you live alone, you can do your nails. Now, now when doing your nails now, there's so many things like back. And what I mean by like people complaining about doing your nails is that I remember back then before they came out with polygel, customizing your own press-on nails, and it looks like real acrylics on your nails. All they had back then was the acrylic powder and some gel polish. Like that was it. And I remember doing my nails, learning how to do the acrylic powder because back then that's all that was out. Now you got all these like polygel and press on nails and nail extensions and sculpting nails and all of that. So um back then, I remember I would do my nails, and I guess like the acrylic monomer would stink up the whole house. I don't even want to say stink up the house, but I mean definitely the whole house smelled like a nail salon. And I remember first time I was staying with was very mad and upset, and I'm like, well, I'm just look at my nails, so they're pretty. And yeah, that person was not having it. So, but I mean, now things are different now. Like if you want, you can do like your press-on nails or use polygel. Like those don't stink at all, so they don't smell at the house. So, um, yeah. So definitely, you can do your own nails at home and not have to worry about anyone complaining or whatever, or complaining about what's on your nails and stuff like that. So yeah. Next step is if you get lonely, invite people who you feel comfortable at your own time and space. So living on your own and stuff, like if I feel lonely or whatever, like every day I don't have to come home and deal with like, people that, aren't on board with it, or, stuff like that. I just feel like if you get lonely, like if you have your own place, let's say if you do get lonely, you can invite your friend over, like a really good friend that you know is not going to judge you, that is just there for you. You can also invite, you invite your own people to your own space at your own time and pleasure, and I feel like that is like the best, like, that is like the best thing ever because I remember living at home and there was people there that was just not supportive of me, always had something they want to say, judging me harshly. And I feel like, if you have your own place, your own spot, you can definitely just be yourself and, stuff like that. And you don't have to worry about, you invite who you want into your space and time. And yeah. So, next tip is take however long you want in the bathroom, hair and makeup. I remember when I was going through my transition, it took me like 3 hours every single day because I used to cake on so much makeup on my face. Like it was crazy. And then like also too, I had like 30-inch hair sew-in weaves in my head. And I remember I would have to flat iron it and then curl it with my wand. So that took time. That took about an hour. And then I would do my makeup like full glam, like I was going on a red carpet every single day. And it would take me like 3 hours to do hair and makeup and stuff like that. So um, definitely I want to say that, and every day I was in that bathroom, I was always constantly getting like shoot out, like, why are you in the bathroom so long? You're not a woman. You need to get out of there. Da 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 da. You're not no girl. All that extra stuff. So then I built up my own vanity in my room, and then I started doing my makeup in the back, or in my hair and makeup in my bedroom. And then I'm like, you can't yell at me for being in my room. So I remember those times, but yeah. So if you had your own place, you can avoid the bathroom situation, especially if there's only one bathroom in the house. Like it's yours. Like you have your own place. You can spend as much time in the bathroom as you want, and look at yourself as much as you want in the mirror, etc., etc. So yeah. Next tip is practice walking in your heels. So I remember this takes me way back. So I remember I would wait until everyone left out of the house and it was just me there by myself because I was home alone a lot. And I remember I would get these heels, like all my high heels, like my wedge sneakers, my high heels, my wedges. I would grab them out of the closet. That I would literally hide them in the closet inside like a garbage bag and put them in the corner in the closet. And I would put stuff in front of it so no one won't think anything of it. And I remember I would put them on and walk around the house, and I would just walk around the house and everything like that. And I would just be super happy. I remember playing with the cats and stuff. And I would just, click clack my heels and there was a bunch of mirrors too in my house. I would always look at myself. I was walking, just visualizing the life that I wanted. And, but then as soon as I heard like the car alarm outside, I would hurry up and run up the stairs and like everything like that. So yeah. But if you had your own place, you wouldn't even have to hide. Like you can literally just wear your heels, like cleaning the house or, whatever, just so you feel like more in your body and stuff like that. So yeah. Next tip is don't have anyone snooping through your stuff. So like with me, I had these green wedge sneakers, and I remember I hid them under my bathroom sink. And this was like the beginning, like the very beginning of my transition. And I remember I bought these wedge sneakers, and I remember I just put them underneath my bathroom sink. I don't know why I put them under my bathroom sink. I don't know why I just didn't put them in my closet, but I did. I put them under the bathroom sink, and then I remember one morning I woke up, and then my grandmother literally came into my room and was like, "Why do you have these under the sink? These are for girls. Why is you doing all that? Like all that." I remember waking up like, what? Like, did I put those under this thing? Oh, I don't know. I mean, so it was super, I don't know, it was funny. Now I look back on it, that was kind of funny. But I remember if you live on your own, like you can literally just keep your stuff out. Like you don't have to hide your things. You don't have to like I remember I had like a little bit of makeup. I remember in high school I had like mascara and then like some like lip gloss chapstick or whatever. And then like what else? I even had like little eyebrow, like I had like dollar store makeup. I remember because I was in high school. I didn't have like that much money, but I remember I had that and I had it like in a little bag and I would literally hide it. I don't remember where I would hide it. I think I hid it like in a compartment somewhere, like in my furniture in my room or something. But definitely, if you live on your own, you don't have to worry about no one tampering through your stuff. You don't have to worry about no one taking anything that's yours. Like you can literally just have your stuff out and you don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm like, thank God. Like, yeah. But yeah, so that was crazy. Don't have to hide your girly feminine stuff. There we go. And also the next tip too is like spend money on whatever girly products and not get ridiculed for spending your own money, like etc. Like shoes, clothes. I remember every time I would have like my clothes, every time like when someone in the household saw me with new like I guess new clothes to them, they would always be like, "Why are you spending your money? You need to save your money, etc." And I was like, I am saving my money, but I'm like, I literally work two jobs and I'm going to school and you ain't paying for my clothes. You ain't paying for nothing. Like nothing. I'm like, so who are you to say how I spend my money? Like, and I never understood that. So save all that energy, save all of that and just get your own place. And that way you don't have to deal with them. Like I'm dead serious. Like just get your own place because it was a lot of BS. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are going through that too. And so just either if you can't afford to get your own place, at least move out and get like some anonymous roommates so that way you don't have to deal, usually it's always family got something they want to say. Usually people that aren't related to you usually kind of stay in their own lane. But yeah, so definitely it's your money. You spend it how you want. Who who now I understand now if I was over here spending my money and then didn't have enough money to pay my bills and stuff and then asking them for money, then I can understand. And by the way, that never happened. I've always paid all my stuff up front and then whatever I had left over, I would go buy what I wanted. So, but I'm just saying, like, it was ridiculous. I was like, I just think what it is, they just mad because I'm living my best life and I'm happy. So yeah. Last tip is if you can live alone, transition that way. Okay, so basically in closing, basically what I'm saying is if you can live alone, definitely do it. You'll be a lot happier in the long run and you'll get used to it. And especially like I keep seeing like a lot of like women that are transitioning that are like in marriages, like they actually have like families and stuff. I don't know why I'm being shown that, but I really feel like I feel like this video is being targeted towards those, like that audience, I want to say. Um, it's like if you have a family or whatever, just try to move out and get your own place. So that way you don't have to worry about, like your wife or, whatever, trying to mess with your stuff. So I would definitely recommend that. But I mean, you totally got this. You can definitely do this. I mean, I've made it and I've came very far, so I know y'all can do it too. So I just wanted to give these tips, and I hope this tip video helped you. So don't forget to give this video a big like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay magical. Mwah.